No, Jesus is not a demigod. This is the nous theory from Neoplatonic thinking. And those Hellenistic faggots, they were correct that Jesus isn't a demigod. Like, hey, I'm half God, I'm God's son. It's the word. Meaning, the absolute will not just boop humanity. The absolute will the word, which will do its bidding. That's the whole point of being top dog, is you have someone do your bidding. But how can you have someone do absolute bidding? Unless it's you. So it's not someone under you, it's literally you. Listen, the word of Zerka is Zerkas, but it's not infinite. So we can grasp that it's something else, and you can try and make that argument, right? But if the word is infinite and God is infinite, they're interchangeable. Meaning the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost is one. And that's as far as I'm going to go with that. Okay? Now, if you want to go to demigod territory, look into the history of most demigods. They fuck up. They have hero stories. And Jesus never fucked up. Jesus is the only person initiated into the mysteries when everyone spoke one language before Babylon to confuse the Babel. Jesus is the only one who, when initiated, and through initiation, I hope you guys know where I'm going with this. The first gate is Lucifer. That's the first thing you will see being initiated, right? This is like dealing with death, right? The first initiate to not be tempted at all. Whereas every other prophet and sage and stuff will tell the story differently. Jesus is the first story to not be tempted. And I know a lot of people are like, wow, they couldn't think of a pure Chad to not be tempted. Well, they couldn't think of it because they're not God. They're fucking, and they weren't stupid back then. They were more clairvoyant. They didn't have as many, like we traded that clairvoyance for intellect, right? That's in anthroposophy. I'm not really into that stuff that much, but it makes the most sense to me. And Jesus is the only one to not be tempted and actually know the nature of what's to come. So that's what makes his story so different from all the sages of old or anything before that. And actually, something that's interesting about anthroposophy with Rudolf Steiner's work is they had Christ before Christ, just in a different kind of way. That to me makes more sense than just saying they're all demons. They're seeing demons. I'm sure they saw some, but
$10.
I'm talking about the pantheon of gods
crypto content
as
creator
demons.
And want